Week 17 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Giants and the Cowboys. Next on Madden NFL 25.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. New Year's wishes to all of you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Happy New Year. Partner, a couple of weeks left now in the regular season. Man, you get to this point, we're talking New Year, but for the guys, it's been a long season to this point.
This is such an interesting time for the players because part of the league, Mike, they're coming down the home stretch.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Giants has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. You've got to ball before you become.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Giants has it.
Every team in the league, they work on scoop and score, and they got the scoop part right. I'll tell you what, he had a lot of lead blockers out in front of him. They were trying to get their buddy into the end zone for 6, but he's going to come up just short. But his offense now trots on the field on the doorstep of the goal line in prime position to come away with 6.
The Giants offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll have a golden opportunity to get on the board first as they start first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts at the 13. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Man in motion is Brown. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Giants offense make their way out to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one fielded at the 15. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. 2nd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he will have a Cowboys first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Back to the air one more time. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job, Mike, taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Moore. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll manage only a couple. Micah Parsons on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. This one complete to Jordan. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Cowboys.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, New York.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Cowboys offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may This defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. His drive will start on the ground. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Down and 7.
That's caught by Lamb. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
That's to Robinson. He's got it.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Toward the sideline, that's pulled in by Lamb. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This is going to be taken in at the 3.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jalen Hurts, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last
Both teams
score
ready
wins.
to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
The coverage by Bobby Okereke.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Now he'll run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Now a give up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. A run on first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll run, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs. A carry here for Tracy. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down, Giants.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
The Giants sending out their punter. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Tyler Newman is there for the stop. They face second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here, and they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Now a give on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
pulled in by Tracy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
We're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. To the ground, he'll get it again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of a couple. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now he'll run. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
In motion, Lamb. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third down and 9. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
That'll be caught, and he is going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game. Short kick taken at the 17. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here comes second down. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They'll run here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down. incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. Now on 2nd and long. They'll stick to the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Giants sending out their punter. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. And a short pickup there, only up to about the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds De'Ami Brown. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. His 11th grab of the game, and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he's gonna get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.